Good morning and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day, number 163, part 2. Using Sefer HaChinuch, a Mitzvah Day keeps your soul on its way. Sorry I missed yesterday with the boys. The boys came to visit from Denver. Astros game, they won. It was great. So, these things happen, folks. I make mistakes. I'm sorry. All right. But let's make it up and let's learn it today. Okay, we're continuing with the prohibition to eat small sheratzim that are hatched in seeds and fruits. Again, these are the creepy crawling types of insects, bugs / animals that we're not supposed to eat. Easy mitzvah. With the exception that I'm writing here, says the author, that the liability for ingesting tiny sheratzim begins from when they emerge and creep upon the ground, but not before that, I am disregarding what the Rambam, Maimonides of blessed memory, wrote about it. Even though I've set as my objective in this work to hold to his approach. He said that many times the author of the Sefer, the Chinuch, he often writes and supports the Rambam's view. But let's see. For in his Sefer HaMitzvahs, he wrote here that this mitzvah prohibition applies as soon as the sheratzim emerged into the open air or crawled upon the surface of the fruit, even if they did not actually crawl in the ground. However, there is great difficulty to be raised regarding his position in this matter, for we explicitly find in Tractate Chulin that this matter was discussed and left unresolved, as the passage appears there. Rav Yosef inquired if the sheretz that had been inside produce emerged into the open air, but did not actually reach the ground, what is its law? Similarly, if it went upon the surface of a date, but did not creep upon the ground, what is its law? In these cases, where the sheratzim only emerged from the ground, but did not actually crawl on the ground, the Gemara is in doubt whether the prohibition against produce sheratzim applies. How then could the Rambam assert that our mitzvah pertains to such sheratzim if the Gemara did not resolve its uncertainty? Moreover, the Rambam himself wrote in his great code that this matter is in doubt, and while due to the uncertainty it is prohibited to ingest such sheratzim, one nevertheless does not incur lashes for doing so. Since the Rambam himself sets down these uncertainties of the Gemara in his great code, how does he describe this mitzvah as a prohibition pertaining to sheratzim that emerged in the open air or crept upon the surface of the produce? I, says the author, have therefore set aside his explanation here and wrote the explanation of this mitzvah in accordance with the Torah. I also found afterward that the Ramban, Nachmanides of blessed memory, challenges the Rambam at length with regard to this error. We have written some of the underlying purposes of this mitzvah as well as those of other eating prohibitions above, meaning he's written it before, and we will continue with this mitzvah, God willing, tomorrow, or maybe later tonight. We'll see. Thanks for listening to sponsor Future Mitzvah 36, 100 of gold. Have a great day.